So if you look at what drives gold, right? One is if there is a inflation likely with growth going down, which is a stagflation scenario where growth goes down and inflation is sticky to moving higher, gold does really well at those times. Another factor where gold does well is when real interest rates, as interest rates minus inflation, keeps coming down, then that is a time gold does really well. So if you look at inflation was coming down, but now probably with oil markets going up and other commodities going up, probably will start probably moving up. If you look at the composite PMI, which is an indicator of growth, if you see it's coming off, the growth is sliding down a bit, which tells you that growth going down, inflation probably moving up, is a stagflation scenario, and gold does probably well during these times. Another factor that drives gold is debt, because whenever there is an impact on real economy, mostly central banks come and print more money, which leads to more deficit, which leads to more debt buildup. And in that scenario, people say that those currencies are probably not that will protect my value, and therefore move to gold. And that is what is happening. And also, real interest rates, probably the ability of central banks to increase interest rates from here on is limited because of the debt levels that prevail in those markets. They are nearly 100%. In US, it is around 120%. So the ability of central banks to go beyond, because interest payments will also further lead to deficit, which will again pile onto more debt. And therefore, the currencies tend to get debased because of those kind of issues. So real interest rates probably will be under pressure because of inability of central banks to increase beyond the point, and also inflation moving up, which will lead to real interest rates coming down, and gold should go up in such times. So both stagflation risk and real interest rate risk point to the fact that gold is fundamentally well poised.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.